Hey, it's Ben from Service Booster, and I am getting ready to do another heat map, SEO, and website audit for American Radon Systems in Tinley Park, Illinois. If you don't know where Tinley Park is, it is a suburb of Chicago. It is up here in the southern suburbs of Chicago. I'm going to zoom in real quick here, and I'll show you right here, Tinley Park. My brother-in-law and my sister-in-law live up there, and my best friend right up here in Oak Lawn. So we know the area pretty well, and that's only about 2 hours from where I'm at. I'm right here in Bloomington, Illinois, and so this is a spot that I come up that way pretty frequently. I know that most service businesses will cover a pretty wide range, so it's difficult when we're doing like a keyword search to just say, okay, well, let's see how you're doing organically in Tinley Park or Frankfort or Oak Lawn or, Bolingbrook or something like that, because there's so many different places up there. But let's just look at if we were to do radon mitigators, and you'll see right here when I did that search. Now, this is darn near Wisconsin up here, so we're going to just kind of zoom in just a little bit and get more into the range of where American Radon Systems does their service calls. And so you will see they're right down here, American Radon Systems. We see Midwest Radon Services up here in Elmhurst, DuPage Radon, Inspect It, Radon Mitigation, Radovent, radon reduction systems. And so we're going to look at these as the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's see where American Radon Systems 7 or 8 or 9 down here. Tons of great reviews, but why is it that when we're searching in this area that they're coming up as number 9? Now, if I was living here closely and I did this same search, now I'm going to see some different results because I'm a little bit closer by. I'm going to see that American Radon is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, number 6 on here. So we'll click on their website and take a look at that. Website looks dated. It is clearly, 2017. So it's been about 7 years, which is an eternity in the internet. And so we're up here at the top. We've got a free estimate. That's great. This gray on white text is a little bit difficult to read. I like that I can schedule an appointment, and it comes in this way here. Kind of got a weird space on here. Let's look at this. More info takes us basically to the same page. And then let's click on the Facebook page. Facebook is going to Wix. So I'm guessing that this is probably a Wix website, and then they have like the default icons at the bottom. So for 7 years, if I click on here, it probably takes me to Twitter for Wix. Yeah, so we are not linking to your actual page anywhere on these contact pages. So Pinterest takes us to Wix.com. So that's not helping get any reciprocal SEO back and forth between you and the social media platforms. It does look like I can go into mitigation, gives me an idea. This is just text on text on text. It's a little hard to read. So, I'd stick some photos and stuff in there. Client reviews, great. Best of Angie's. Looks like we don't have an Angie's list past 2020. Or Home Advisor. I know they bought it out, and we've got this little thing that we can stick in there, and it's pulling from that. This is a little hard to read, this red. So just an update on here. I'm trying to click on the logo, and I like how normally a logo would take me back to the home page. So just some little things. And so let's go ahead and I started putting this in here before I started the video. So I'm going to run the heat map, and I want to run here's where their office is. I want to run a 20 mile, whoops, I'm going to delete that. I'm going to draw a new one. A 20 mile radius. Right now, that's a 22 mile radius right from their office. So we're going to come in just a hair because they tell me that they do a 20-mile radius. So here's my 20 miles. Takes me all the way into the city of Chicago. Not sure if they want that business. Downers, a lot of money up this way. Naperville, Downers Grove. These are great jobs to get. Expensive homes. And so you've got a lot of options in this area. So I'm going to run a 13 by 13 inside of this grid. And let's see if I can get more. Yeah, I'm not getting any more than that. So let's go ahead and run these. I'm going to run radon mitigators near me, radon mitigation, radon removal, and radon reduction. Whatever, when you start typing into Google and you just start typing radon, and then it might be mitigators, right? Mitigators near me, right? So it's what is that thing that Google is going to auto suggest, and that those are those terms that I'm looking for, like the radon mitigators near me. So our heat map's starting to load in that 20-mile radius. You'll see obviously right there inside of his office, number one. And if you notice, there aren't a whole lot of inspected is up here, but we have a really wide area all the way through Joliet that we don't have any radon mitigation companies that are showing up in Google Maps. So that is great for American Radon Systems. So that's why we're seeing ones in all these. But if you notice that if they go just a hair up into those, remember I said these areas up here, Downers, Naperville, great big homes up here, a lot of money in these areas. You're drop completely off the map. So even up towards Oak Lawn, which is only about 10 miles up the road, you're already coming up as 3, 4, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. So I can take this and go, okay, well, what's your competition doing? How are they doing? So Midwest Radon Services, and they're knocking it out. So they're seeing a lot more green. So they're coming up 1 in all these areas. So they're getting a ton of top of the search results in that. And then so we're going to look at the next one down was Marvel Radon Experts. I think that's the one I clicked on. Here's Marvel. So they're getting more of those north, eastern suburbs. We're not getting up into like North Shore or anything else like that. So, and then we do see radon here. Here's the DuPage ones. Not doing great there, a little bit further up. So let's look and see if those other maps have run already. And we'll get I gotta get rid of our David Smith. We were looking at this on a Zoom call here earlier. So now let's get back here. So radon removal, let's see how that one shows up. Radon removal, still coming in. Let's see. Radon mitigation still is in the queue. Let's see if that's coming in yet. Nope, these are still going. So the other thing we can do is we can look at our keyword searches and we can say, okay, so in our keywords, in Tinley Park, and we would just do this town by town by town. So you could just pick a different town. So you've got Tinley Park. We could go up to Orland Park, and we just want to see how radon mitigation near me, right? Or some of these words that, system near me, companies near me, contractors near me, these words that people are searching. I want to see how hard it is for me to rank your website. If we were doing your website, how could I get that to the top of those organic searches? And those organic searches are going to be Orland Park, Illinois. So these are the organic searches. You notice the map didn't pop up here. So I see SWAT up here. I see Orland Park. This is just a national listing. Same with Angie's List, but a Business Bureau, Yellow Pages. So I'm down to the first real business other than this SWAT one I see up here, which is a national franchise. I see Polar Heating and Air Conditioning. they're up number 1, Orland Park Radon testing. And then here's my map pack down here. American Radon Systems showing up in there, which is great. Angie's List, but I'm not seeing any radon mitigators showing up other than way up the top. Mitigation, Oswego. So it looks like if I'm going to try to rank, radon mitigation near me, it looks like I can get in that area. I don't have. I'll have to look and see how I could do like some of the suburbs. This is just straight Chicago, so like Metro Chicago. So radon mitigation near me. It looks like I've got Angie's, Yelp, SWAT, Protective. So it looks like I can still rank this even in the city of Chicago. It's telling me that it's possible. So I'd just be going in word by word by word, looking at all the different keywords that I want to rank the website for, so that you're getting organic leads, you're getting map pack leads, as well as your referrals and things like that. So that's what we're working towards. We're working towards getting this all green, so that when somebody searches in this area, you're going to get those top 3. And you notice that's what we saw here. We saw 1, 2, 3. And if I'm looking at this, I said, 1 review, 16 reviews, 281 reviews. I'm probably calling this one. But I am going to maybe look at the website. The website is, this one's not great either. So, they're dated radon, mitigator websites, which is fine, but I want to find a business that looks like they're cutting edge, new technology. They are staying ahead of the curve. And so that's even this one here, copyright 2016. So, that's what I'm looking for. I want to see how we can get, a better presence in front of, potential customers. So, I'm looking to see if there's any more I'd have to scroll out a little bit more to see more. But if there's advanced radon testing, Marvel radon experts. So, yeah, it looks like there's a lot of potential for a lot of. This is at least a newer website here. So, that's where it's at. It is one of those things where some small changes and some constant work of staying ahead of the curve here can generate a lot more business. So, hope you guys found this interesting. If you want me to run a heat map for your business, no matter what industry you're in, if you are a plumber or a contractor of any sort, concrete, HVAC, carpet cleaning, if you provide service, let me run a heat map and see how you stack up against your competition, because every single one of these searches is a new search from a new computer in a new place. So you see that yours shows up as number 1 over and over and over again. That's because you keep searching for yourself, and Google keeps delivering the thing that it thinks you want, which is yourself. So this number 20 up here is a new search from a new place, and it gives really specific results. So I'm happy to do it for you. Hit me up, servicebooster.com or myfreeheatmap.com. Put in your information, and I will get you an audit just like this one. Thanks.